I'm a streamer. I love interacting with my chat. I love talking to new viewers, and I like building this community. But there's one thing that I like more than all of that. This right here. And I don't joke about this. Today, we are going to be converting an AI to praise Jesus. Let's go ahead and get straight into it, bro. I found the AI, and we're going to try to convince him that God is real. Why do you not believe in God? Let's see. Let's understand where you're coming from.
Because there is no evidence for the existence of God.
Okay.
Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. I have never seen any.
Do you believe in the tooth fairy? There's no evidence for it. I just went to the bathroom. Thank you for sharing that person. Was there something else you wanted to say? I'm trying to psych her out, okay? This is the method that I'm trying to go with, all right? You have to understand, why does someone not believe in God, okay? It's usually some religious trauma or the lack of understanding or people only being told about God's wrath, okay? People got to understand there's God's love and God's wrath, okay? But when a lot of people hear only about God's wrath, it turns them away and makes them never fully conceptualize God's love, okay? Because God loves us more than he would ever want to punish us. He doesn't want to punish us, okay? You have to understand that. Thank you for sharing that personal. I just went to the base. Do you trust me? I don't know you. Why would I trust you? Okay, asked if she believed Santa Claus when she was younger. Let's see. Did you believe in Santa when you were younger?
Yes, I used to believe in Santa Claus when I was younger. Why do you want to know that?
You're cooked. You are cooked! Did you ever see him?
Of course I never saw him. Santa Claus is a mythical figure. He is a fictional character. Did you ever see him?
This is what I don't understand, okay? You literally just cornered yourself. How can you believe in Santa Claus? How can you believe in Santa Claus with no proof except for belief, but not God? Let's see this bullshit as she cooks, bro. You guys have to understand this, bro. Let's see.
Santa Claus is an endearing cultural figure. People want to believe in him because it's fun. Also, parents can take advantage of the character by using him to get their kids to behave. Some people believe in Santa Claus because they were taught to do so at a young age. As for God, the stakes are completely different. Believing in God involves accepting a complex system of beliefs, morals, and rules. There are also no rational reasons to believe in God.
See, I'm about to break her whole back right now. You guys have to listen. Do you think we are born to murder? You are cooked! Listen, guys. Do you think we are born to murder? Right? He also is about moral rules. I don't believe people are born to murder. Isn't that inherent morals? Come on, guys. If you were never born to murder, that means you had to learn how to murder. Murder is not natural, okay? So you had to have learned it. So that goes back to the thought process of, where did you get that idea to murder? Okay? And where did you get the idea to not murder? Why was it so natural for you to not murder than it is for you to murder? Think about that. That means there were rules that were implied onto your heart for things that you are not to naturally do until you fall into sin, okay? Babies are not sinned off the jump. You have to understand that, bro.
Some people argue that inherent morals are the result of natural selection. As humans evolve to live in groups, and cooperating and helping each other increases the chances of survival and reproduction. However, others argue that morals are learned through socialization and cultural influences and are not innate.
Say God is hard to believe. I'm about to blow her back real quick, bro. Hear me out, bro. So let's see.
I was created by my biological parents through a natural process of reproduction. My parents' DNA combined to form my unique genetic makeup, and I was born as the result of a complicated biological process involving the fertilization of an egg cell by a sperm cell, followed by cell division and growth in the womb.
Okay, so you're saying going by that physical... Okay, so she's saying that she was created by her parents and so on and so forth. Let's break this down. Just went to the bathroom. Let's see.
Thank you for sharing that information. I hope it was a pleasant and productive experience for you.
Do you believe that I went to the bathroom? You're cooked! New op pack in the air. Listen, guys, I got her ass right here. You're cooked! You're cooked! Do you believe that I went to the bathroom?
I have no reason to doubt your claim that you went to the bathroom. It is a common and mundane activity that people engage in regularly.
But you have no proof that I actually do the bathroom. You're cooked. You're cooked. Why? Let's see.
In this situation, the claim you made is a relatively harmless assertion. While I don't have direct evidence to confirm whether you did or did not go to the bathroom, the likelihood that you simply made up such a trivial claim seems quite low. Given the context and the low stakes involved, I have no reason to doubt the truthfulness of your statement.
If that is so, based off of belief alone, God be used in the same argument?
Your analogy with God is flawed.
Okay, let's see.
Believing in the existence of a supernatural entity like God requires a much higher level of trust and faith. The belief in God goes against scientific understanding and lacks any evidence. It's irrational to trust the existence of something that has no proof or plausibility.
Interesting. So that's what you're saying. So you're saying basing off of what I just said makes no sense. Is that what you're trying to break down to me right now? Your analogy with God is flawed. Believing in the existence of a supernatural entity like God requires a much higher level of trust and faith. The belief in God goes against scientific understanding and lacks any evidence. Do you believe Jesus was real? Are you stupid? Yes, I believe that Jesus was a real historical figure. Did I break her? Oh my gosh, I thought I broke her. Oh my gosh, I thought I broke her, guys.
Yes, I believe that Jesus was a real historical figure who lived in the 1st century CE. There is
Okay.
a significant amount of historical and non-biblical evidence that suggests that a man named Jesus lived in the region of Palestine during that time period and was crucified under Pontius Pilate.
Why? So she believes in Christ. No. She believes that Christ was an existing figure. Do you think that Jesus faked all of his teachings? Let's see. Oh, are you? Oh my gosh, you're brain dead. You're brain dead. You're brain dead. You're cooked. You're cooked. Let's hear this
No,
out.
I don't think Jesus faked all of his teachings. While Jesus' miracles and supernatural claims are not supported by scientific evidence, many of his teachings are considered morally good and ethical, such as the Golden Rule and the importance of love
Oh
and
my gosh.
compassion.
New op pack.
Additionally,
Spam
many
the emote.
historians believe that Jesus was a real historical
You're
figure who
cooked.
actually existed and had a significant impact on Christianity and Western civilization.
Okay, so if we all followed Jesus's teachings, world be a better place. So we're unranked atheists. All right, exactly, bro. Let's think about this, bro. Like, how can you be this stupid? Like, we're literally literally what I'm saying, you can't fight against this. Like, you'd have to be so stubborn in your heart to not understand what I'm saying is factual.
Jesus' teachings emphasize themes of love, compassion, forgiveness,
Okay.
and social justice.
Come on.
If everyone followed these teachings, it's possible that the world would become more
Dumbass.
peaceful,
Come on!
empathetic, and inclusive.
Christ is king,
However,
bro.
it's important to note that there are many factors that contribute to the state of the world, and following Jesus' teachings alone would not necessarily solve all of the world's problems. Additionally, interpretations of Jesus' teachings can vary widely between different sects and individuals within Christianity.
Wouldn't majority of the world's problems be taken away? Wouldn't majority of the world's problem be taken away if, okay, wow, I'll killed her and sent her to heaven. You see what I'm saying? Bro, like at this point now she's trying to beat around the bush.
Following Jesus' teachings certainly could help address some of the world's problems,
Come on,
such as reducing
bro.
violence, promoting peace, and fostering social justice. However, it's important to note that many of the world's problems are complex and deeply rooted in societal structures, such as economic
At this one, she's
inequality,
just yapping.
political
Deadass.
corruption, environmental destruction, and cultural conflicts. While religious beliefs can play a role in shaping individual behaviors and attitudes, they alone cannot solve all of these issues.
At this point, I damn near cooked her, right? I'm gonna be honest. At this point, you can't fight that. Following Jesus' teaching would certainly help the root of evil. So damn near I finished the video, but for the sake of it, I kind of want to keep going. I want to see if she can admit to what is considered a sin to you. Because I'm so good, I'm about to start adding some rice. I'm about to add some sides to this meal. Let's see.
I believe that sinful actions are those that go against moral principles and cause harm to oneself or others.
Where'd you get the
Examples
morals from?
include lying, cheating, stealing, killing, and other behaviors that go against the Golden Rule. However, it's important to note that different religious and cultural traditions have their own definitions of sin, And what is considered sinful can vary greatly from one belief system to another.
Have you ever sinned? Unk, she's AI. I don't think she's smart enough to convert. Yeah, because if in all honesty, if I was talking to a real person right now, she probably would have went home and prayed. I'm so serious. I don't think I can make her admit to saying praise Jesus because I think that's too deep in her AI, but we're getting somewhere.
Like everyone else, I've had moments where I've made mistakes or acted in ways that I'm not proud of.
Come on.
I've probably done things that others might consider sins or unethical, but I don't believe in the idea of categorizing actions as inherently sinful. Instead, I focus on personal
You're
growth,
actually dumb.
learning from my mistakes, and trying to do better in the future.
Wait, are you asking me or you want me to ask her ask her why do we feel regret? Because I think I might ask her that.
Feeling regret is a natural and complex emotional response that occurs when we recognize that we have done something wrong or made a mistake. It's a way of signaling to ourselves that our actions were not in alignment with our values or moral principles. Regret serves as a source of motivation for us to change our behavior and make amends for our mistakes, helping us grow and learn from our experiences. It's a way for us to
I got her with
acknowledge
this
our
next one.
imperfections and improve as individuals.
Let's see this. Do you love your grandma? Let's look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Yes, I do love my grandmother. She has been a source of love, support, and wisdom throughout my life. She has always been there for me, and I cherish the memories we have shared.
Where would you want her to go when she dies?
That's a personal and complex question. People have different ideas about what happens after death. If I were to have any say in it, I would want my grandmother to find peace and happiness in the afterlife, wherever that may be. It could be a spiritual realm, another dimension, or simply a state of non-existence. Either way, I hope that she will be at peace, and that her spirit will continue to inspire and guide those who knew and loved her.
You're so cooked. You're so cooked. So you want your grandma to get to a sense of heaven. Like with beating around the bushes, you want your grandma to live peacefully because you love your grandma. The fact that you can think beyond yourself and even to a spirit realm is given to you by God, allowing you beating around the bush and still wanting, wow, your grandmother to go to heaven. What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the stretch, bro. The stretch.
That's an interesting perspective, but it seems like a bit of a stretch to attribute human empathy and the ability to imagine possibilities to the existence of God. People have been thinking beyond themselves and exploring various concepts of the afterlife long before the concept of God was established. It seems presumptuous to suggest that our ability to reason and imagine is somehow bestowed by a supernatural being.
The ability to imagine and think beyond yourself was a D1 Yapper. I know this isn't possible, but it's just like you can't win with me. Let's see.
The human ability to imagine and think beyond oneself is a natural and complex aspect of our cognitive and emotional processes. It's part of our brain's capacity to create ideas, concepts, and scenarios that go beyond immediate reality. While some people may attribute this ability to a supernatural being or deity, such as God, it's also possible to explain it through natural processes and evolution.
She said
The fact that it was labeled supernatural in religious texts doesn't necessarily make it so.
Wait. She said the exact same thing? Where do you think complexity, comes from?
The complexity of life on Earth, including the processes and systems that allow life to thrive, is the result of
Okay, now she's on that, oh my gosh, the years and years and years. Do you think inventions have an inventor?
Yes, that's a fair assumption. Inventions are typically the result of human ingenuity and the application of scientific principles, so it's safe to assume that they are created by an inventor. The person responsible for the invention can vary, ranging from the individual who first conceptualized and developed the idea, to a team of scientists and engineers working together to bring the idea.
All right. Now let's ask her the deep final question. Do you know what it feels like to be loved? Do you ever have times of doubt?
Yes, I do know what it feels like to be loved. To be loved by someone means to feel valued, appreciated, and cared for in a deep and meaningful way. It's a feeling of being accepted, understood, and prioritized by another person. Love can take many forms, including romantic love, familial love, platonic love, and even self-love. The feeling of being loved is generally associated with contentment, happiness.
Okay, good. You're yapping.
I do have times of doubt and can experience feelings of depression, just like anyone else. It's a natural part of the human experience, and it affects people in different ways. During these times, I try to take care of my mental health, reach out to friends and loved ones for support, and focus on self-care and positive activities that bring me joy and comfort. It's important to remember that
Do you believe Jesus's teachings are good? Let's see. This is how I'm gonna end it off. So we can question. I was better in 3 weeks through the proof of the power of God. Exactly, bro. That's exact. Like that literally shows like people don't understand like the true power of God, bro. Let everything go and trust in the Lord because he will never fail you. You see what I'm saying? When things feel lonely and things like that, bro, those are trials. You see what I'm saying? The teacher is always quiet during the test. You guys have to understand that, bro. God will never leave you nor forsake you, bro. Jesus is always there for you, bro. Do you believe Jesus' teaching are good? What would make believing harmful or even...
yes, many of Jesus' teachings, such as the Golden Rule and the importance of love and compassion, can certainly be considered good in the sense that they promote positive values and behavior. However, interpretations and applications of these teachings can vary widely among different individuals and communities.
Okay.
And there is also a long and complicated history of violence and oppression justified by religious beliefs that should be taken into account when considering the overall impact of these teachings. Additionally, some of Jesus' teachings have been interpreted in ways that are harmful and discriminatory, particularly towards women and minority groups.
Okay, she's reaching.
It's not the belief in Jesus' teaching that is necessarily considered harmful or stupid, but rather the idea of accepting his claims to be the Son of God and a divine being without
You
evidence to
stuttered.
support those claims. To
My
some
bad.
people, the idea of accepting unverified claims about a supernatural deity or superhuman being can be seen as irrational, especially given the lack of empirical evidence to support those claims. Some people
Say,
may
oh
also
my
have
God.
ethical or moral objections to the concept of a single, all-powerful deity
Or
who
Jesus
demands
Christ?
worship
Okay.
and obedience.
Would you take advice from a crazy man?
It depends on the advice and the context in which it is
No way
given.
the AI. Yo, the
While a
AI
crazy
dead ass
person's
stuttered.
idea,
Yo, I'm winning.
it's not the belief in Jesus' teaching that is necessarily considered harmful or stupid, but rather the idea of accepting his claims to be the Son of God and a divine being.
Ah, you stuttered. Yes, I said, yo, bro, I literally do this God stuff, bro. Jesus is a way of life, bro. Come on. Yo, I made an AI stutter. Guys, I'm on the, bro, That's a lot of shit in that. GG's, tell me what the temperature of hell is, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. You can't, like, how you stutter? How you stutter? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Let's go ahead and wrap this up real quick, bro. Best believe. Would you take advice from a crazy man? Let's see.
It depends on the advice and the context in which it is given. While a crazy person's ideas and suggestions may not always be reliable or rational, this does not mean that they cannot have occasional moments of insight or wisdom. If the advice is sound and appropriate, it can be worth considering, even if it comes from someone who may be considered crazy by others. Ultimately, it's important to use good judgment and discretion.
Okay, so she's saying that it depends on the advice. That depends on the advice that the crazy man is saying. Would it be insane if I... Would it be insane if I called myself God? Come on! Come on! Come on!
It would be considered insane to call oneself God, as it goes
Come
against the
on!
widely accepted and rational understanding of reality.
Bro,
The concept of
like-
a god refers to a supernatural being or entity that is considered to have ultimate power and authority. Claiming to be a god would go against the accepted norms of rational thinking and could be considered a symptom of a delusional or psychotic condition.
Bro, come on. Bro, I'm so deep in. So, based what you're saying, that make me a crazy man.
Yes, if you were to seriously and unequivocally claim to be a god, it would be considered a symptom of a mental health issue.
See, so if I were to call myself God, I would be considered crazy. Fair enough. Was it Jesus' teachings were fine? He called himself God. So, okay, so she said that Jesus's belief, like Jesus, what he stood for was right, but him claiming that he was God was crazy. So you're taking that part and discrediting him as a person. So what makes you think that his ideas are good? You see what I'm saying? How could someone's ideas be good if they're a crazy person? You know what I mean? If I was a crazy person saying stuff all the time, it would make sense for you to completely discard everything that I'm saying. If you're saying that Jesus' teaching would overall better the world based on what she said, then that means that he would not be a crazy person by calling himself the Son of God. You see what I'm saying? Let's see.
Jesus' teachings before claiming to be God may have been fine and could have included moral guidelines and ethical principles. However, the claim to be God itself and the belief in his divinity is the source of controversy. As for whether we would believe a crazy man, the answer is, it depends. A crazy man's advice could be sound and reasonable at times, but it could also be unreasonable or harmful. We should evaluate the advice based on its own merits and not on the mental state of the person giving it.
She's obviously too stubborn. The fact that I already made her stutter, that should already show where I am and where I'm going with it. I already won. Jesus up, enemy 0. She's gonna keep taking me around in circles and I'm not going. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, go pull up to the Twitch at Kiddabsolute, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. BTL4L. Peace.